I made my bed specifically for you guys for this video, so you better go down and like this video because that was a hard thing to do. Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to talk all about my college acceptance stories as well as how to make the most of it if you don't end up going to your dream school. So hi, I'm Makenna and I make YouTube videos similar to this one, so if you like this video, make sure you guys subscribe down below and also turn on the bell notifications. I make college videos, lifestyle videos, vlogs, things like that, so if you guys like those types of videos, make sure you guys subscribe it down below. So I made a few notes on my phone, so if I look down or if I look at my phone, that is why. Firstly, I applied to colleges really late. Don't do that. If you're still applying to colleges, at least do it 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the deadline. Like, put some thought into it, put your heart and soul into it, especially if it's your dream college. Yeah, don't do what I did. Don't do that. So I'm not really going to go into much detail about my ACT or SAT scores. I feel like there's really no need to. Let's just say they were middle of the road. They weren't amazing, but they weren't terrible either. And I had really great grades. I had all A's going into it, so if you can kind of see that, yeah. So those were my grades, my SAT, ACT score, and so yeah, I was a pretty decent candidate, I felt like, at least. But just to forewarn you, they do rely heavily on SAT and ACT scores, so make sure you study. I wanted to go to school for filmmaking, so I not only had to apply to the specific university, I also had to apply to the film college. So you'll usually have a little note saying these majors you have to have a second application, and that's what I had. So I had to apply to film school, I had to submit my portfolio, submit a video, and just have a little bit more essay questions. So with each college you apply to, you'll usually type in what major you want, and then based on that they'll tell you if you need a second application or not. I'm sure you guys know this already if you're watching this, but if you don't, that's how it goes. So I wanted to become a filmmaker, and that was my dream, that was my passion. I really only had that passion 2 years before I applied to college, so it was fresh. A lot of these filmmakers, they start films when they're really little. For me, it was a little later in the game, so I'm sure that hindered my ability a little bit. So let's go into the colleges that I applied to. So I applied to UCF, USF, FSU, FGCU, pretty much all the major schools in Florida besides UF because I knew I didn't want to go there. And then I applied to a couple out-of-state colleges. I applied to NYU and UCLA. Now I'm sure by the title you probably know that USC was my dream college. Well, I didn't apply there. So I didn't get into my dream school because I didn't apply there. My second dream school was NYU, got waitlisted, but USC I didn't even apply. Why didn't I apply? Because I was afraid I would not get in, and I already got some denials back from other schools that I thought I was a shoo-in for, so that really discouraged me. So I'm just like, no, I won't apply there. Yeah, apply to your dream school. I'll talk about it later on, but apply to your dream school. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know. Obviously I wasn't thinking a lot. For now, let's move on to my other applications. So I ended up getting the letters back a little bit while later, and I got denied, waitlisted, accepted but in the summer session, and if you guys know, the summer session means pretty much you were at the bottom end of the applicants that they accepted, and they pretty much say that in their acceptance letter. If I can find an acceptance letter, I'll put it in there. Probably can't, but if I can, I'll put it in here for you. But it pretty much says that you were lower on the applicant list, but you still got accepted, so congratulations. That's just how it is. So it was really discouraging to hear that, because for me, I thought I was the perfect candidate, and I know a lot of people do that and say that, but for me, I really thought I was. I thought I would get into Florida schools no problem, but I didn't. I didn't. And I'm not trying to brag in any way, shape, or form. I mean, obviously I didn't get accepted into them, but I don't know. I just had straight A's, but they really relied heavily on ACT and SAT score. But at this point, I honestly was super defeated. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what college I wanted to go to, because realistically, in my head, I was going to get a scholarship to go out to California. I was going to live my life, live my dream. Yeah, that didn't happen. Or I was going to get accepted in an FSU film program, and I was going to go there. And that didn't happen either. So I was batting zero, but I had a huge realization that I still had some amazing colleges on my list. I also realized that I didn't need to go to a dream school like NYU and USC. I could create that dream school back at UCF, which is what I'm currently doing now. I might have to push a little harder for things to get done, but you make the most of what you got. And I feel like that is a huge lesson. If you don't get into your dream school, still make the most of it. My boyfriend's calling me. Hold on. Hi. What's up?
What's up?
I was literally right in the middle of a clip.
Hello, subscribers. 2 of them being me. How are you today? We are currently on this day recording for you this video. Continue watching. There will be multiple good points in this video that you will definitely want to see and implement into your own life. And yeah, drop a like, drop a subscribe, drop a nice comment, drop a mean comment. It's all a interaction, so you know, whatever.
Yep. Alright, so sorry about that interruption. That boy, I love him. I sure do. Alright. So now that I shared with you a little bit about my story, let's go into some tips that will help you with your college letters. So my first tip, and one of the most important, well, they are all pretty important, but one of the most important is to don't get your hopes up too high to where when you don't get accepted into your dream school, you get crushed. That's what I did. I mean, I didn't even apply to my main dream school, but I applied to other schools and my dreams got shattered. I had no idea what I was going to do. I didn't know at all. But there are plenty of good colleges that I'm sure you will get accepted to. And I'm not saying you won't get accepted into your dream college, because I don't know you very well, so I really hope you do. But, you know, sometimes you don't. There are dream colleges for a reason. Let's leave it at that. But don't get your hopes up too high, because there are plenty of other colleges that you will get accepted to. Plenty of other great colleges that you will get accepted to. And tip number 2, when you're doing the application process, if you're watching this before you're applying to college, apply early. Apply early. Really put your heart and soul into the application process, especially if it's your dream school. Try really hard to get in. Have parents or friends review your essays before you turn them in, and just really try on those. So I would give yourself at least a month, if not more, in advance to do them. Tip number 3 is to apply to your dream school. I know it might not make the most financial sense, you might not have a very great chance of getting in, but you never know what they're going to do. They might be looking for a certain set of people that year versus last year. They might accept you. Even if you think you are not a shoo-in whatsoever, apply, because you have no idea and you don't want to regret it like I do. So just make sure you apply, because also they might give you a scholarship. You just never know. So don't give up and don't let the fear of failure stop you. And lastly, it's up to you to create your dream college. Search for opportunities that they might not have at your college that you're going to that you want, and create those opportunities. Work with professors and classmates and create them. Who says you can't create new opportunities at your school? Work towards making it your dream school instead of wishing that you were at another school. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my story, as well as how to make the most of it if you don't end up at your dream school. Make sure to like and subscribe down below, and comment what your favorite tip was or what your favorite thing was from this video. So, again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.